Good morning, Jonathan.
Morning, Miss Thompson. How's it going?
We're making it day by day.
We're making it. Ugh, my sleep schedule's been whack recently.
Yeah, mine too, actually. Have you been just up late at night?
Super late.
Yeah. I think it was yesterday that I think I fell asleep around 6:30 in the morning.
Gosh, well, not that late, but I'm like up at like 4. It's
Yeah,
4:03.
yeah.
And
But
I'm
I made
tired for school and then go to sleep later, right after school, so it keeps my sleep schedule all messed up.
right. Yeah, I managed to stay awake yesterday after that disaster. Like I could barely hold my eyes open, but I did it. So now I'm back to normal-ish at least.
I'm just waiting for a weekend to reset.
Yeah. That'll happen a lot in college too, to you.
Really?
Yeah. You'll stay up
Nice.
late for papers on one day and then it's just wrecked the rest of the time. I'm warning you in advance. So you strike me as the person who's going to have to be careful about the number of times that you skip class.
Well, yeah, most likely.
I mean, I skipped class normally the maximum amount of times before automatically failing. But
Hmm.
I also did it always for good reasons. Good reasons to me anyway. Because I worked in the theater, there would be nights sometimes during like the week that we were going to open a show that I would be there until like 3 in the morning. And so I was like,
Okay.
I'm not going to go to my 8 a.m. That's just not going to happen.
I've been told by all my college friends to avoid 8 a.m.s if you can.
Oh, yeah, whenever possible. Sometimes it's not that bad. Like, you don't like early mornings though, but I will say that your freshman year is the easiest year to do it. Like, because you're used to waking up early for school.
Yeah, I get that.
But after that it just gets harder.
Yeah, but as senior, like as you move up the line, doesn't it? Don't you get more priority over which classes you get?
Sometimes it also depends on the size of the school though, how much option you really have. But yes, in theory, the more hours you have, the sooner you get to sign up for classes.
Nice. Still
But
waiting on
sometimes you'll
UGA.
have a class that you need that the professor likes teaching at 8 a.m.
Oh,
and you don't
dang.
get to tell your professor when to teach their class, unfortunately.
Dang it.
Good morning, Miss Thompson. Good morning, Anna. What about you, Anna? How are you doing with all the digital learning?
I mean, I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
My grades have been slightly improving for whatever reason.
Probably because you might be doing more of your work, Jonathan.
Yep.
Novel concept, but you might actually be doing more
Yep.
because you don't really have anything else to do.
Yeah, I can't even play video games. My Wi-Fi's been so bad since everyone's on it.
That's what I was about to say, is there's only so much gaming you can really do.
It's so bad. I couldn't even get on Minecraft. I tried to get on, it crashed. It's been
Your
terrible.
sister got kicked out of my class the other day because of the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, like our Wi-Fi is usually very good. It's just since everyone's home, it's been shit.
Language.
Weak.
Your sister is always like, Miss Thompson, nobody cares. And I'm like, but I'm supposed to say it.
Thompson, how was your spring break?
It was okay overall. I ended up working a lot. I got some rest, which was really good. It was really weird. I didn't feel like I got enough rest, but I also didn't get enough work done. So I don't really know which way I was supposed to have like spent my spring break. But I did get to go to the lake, which was really fun. I went fishing, which is something I don't normally do.
I enjoy fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I caught 3 fish.
Wow.
Yeah, I caught a 3-pound striper
River monsters up in here.
for real. But so I mean that made it more interesting. Like I would have been incredibly bored otherwise.
Well, for me, it just depends on who you go with.
That's true too. It wasn't too bad. But it's definitely a weird adjustment. Right now, the other senior IB class is like, and this one a little bit too, but mainly the other one just because there's more of them is stressing me out just because it's so much work. Like they just finished their IAs and I have to get all of them graded by next Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
IB kind of screwed a lot of people over with that extension and then just yanking it.
yeah, and I mean, I didn't really extend it for my kids. The thing that messed me up was they made an announcement, like for all of the other classes. I think physics and math are the only ones. But we have to annotate every class has to provide comments. But like typing comments for me is like 4 sentences per category. So I can write basically a paragraph per student. And so doing that for 10 people was not going to take me very long at all. But now I have to annotate every paper. Math and physics have to annotate every single one. So that's taking me a lot longer than what I wanted. And, you know, I still have to teach all of my classes. So it's really fun.
It's pretty nice.
It's nice of them to help me out that way. Okay, now the rest of your classmates should be here, but they're not. Some of them are. Hello, Josie, Lucy, Tommy.
Tommy, how's your Wi-Fi been for games? Because mine's been bad.
Oh, I killed all. I'm not.
I did not understand a word of what you just said.
My house doesn't have that many people, Jonathan.
Ah.
Plus, I play a lot of Sekiro and Dark Souls, where I can just mod it.
Oh, and those are those are like story games, so you don't really need Wi-Fi for them.
Yeah. Jonathan, I just have a bunch of games on my laptop that I don't need Wi-Fi for.
Right. Well, it's been hard for me.
That's a big L, Jonathan.
Overwatch has not been playable. Neither has Warzone.
Yikes.
So I've been playing a lot of Smash.
By yourself?
I myself.
It's kind of sad, Jonathan.
See, I'm doing the story mode, Tommy.
That's also still big sad. The story mode for Smash ain't that great.
It's time consuming.
It is time consuming. Where's the other two? Why are we here, Miss Thompson? Oh well.
Miss Thompson, I don't expect Theo to show up. He just didn't show up for history. So.
Okay, so what about Luke?
Luke should be here.
Okay, well, Tommy, Josie, Anna, if you guys don't have any questions about the assignment, then y'all are ready to go. But you're welcome to stay and hang out too if you want to for a little while. But otherwise, y'all are free to
I'm
go.
good. See you, Miss Thompson.
Bye, Tommy.
Jonathan,
Yes.
you know how we were in a group for literature yesterday?
Yeah.
I just woke up. I got to the class 20 or 30 minutes late, and so all I heard was the group pairing thing.
Oh.
And you sent me the little chat, and I thought it was going to you since you sent me one. And I was like, "Oh, just woke up. What we doing?" And it sent to Mr. Jewett. And he responded with what we were doing.
Oh, that's good. It is funny.
Hi, Lucy.
She hates you.
Hi, Susan.
Hi, Josie.
Just a little late. That's okay.
No, I was getting water. I didn't hear you. Well, I did hear you. I just didn't want to yell.
Mm, mm, mm.
How's everyone's week been?
Pretty good. Oh my gosh.
Jonathan, are you excited to be a part of Miss Pack's Stations of the Cross?
See, I didn't have a reading part in the actual one, so I don't think I have one in this one.
Wait, it's
I just
mandatory?
all the scenes log on,
It's
right?
I
mandatory?
think we all have to log on, but only the people who are reading have to read.
Hmm.
Don't we all have a piece though? I could have sworn.
I don't see how she's gonna do that. There's 13 stations and like 30 seniors.
We're all reading half a station.
Careful what
Um,
or you might, if you don't have something to read, you might have to discuss something.
Oh my gosh. Well, Nick
No,
DeMayo,
but this
Nick
is- she's
DeMayo got thrown
recording
under the
this.
bus because of RJ. RJ claimed he had a dentist appointment or something during lockdown, and she bought it. She emails Nick DeMayo, goes, Nick DeMayo, emergency, we need you. RJ's dentist appointment has been scheduled for.
I told you guys today would have been a good senior skip day.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said in the group chat. I said senior skip day. No one listened. Trying to get a movement going. Just imagine Miss Pack and Mr. Gambon in a Zoom by themselves.
She sent us a PowerPoint, but there's nothing on it, so I don't know what we're reading.
I guarantee you there's going to be a decent amount of people who are just not going to show up and be like, I didn't see an email.
It's gonna be such a mess. I don't understand how to expect this.
Yeah,
to
I don't see how they expect to see us smoothly either. And is
Lucy's-
Mr.
Wait.
Gambon going to be there?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
here.
but he wasn't in the classes because his
Yeah.
mom contracted COVID.
Apparently his mom got
Yeah,
corona.
yeah. That's why he wasn't in class.
So that's why I was asking, is he going to be at the Stations of the Cross?
Yeah,
or is
then
he-
probably not.
No, he's been in his classes today. His mom has a doctor appointment, and right now she's taking herself, but he has people scheduled to like cover him if needed.
Ah. I see, says the blind man.
I say that all the time.
Wow. Cool.
Okay. So, Jonathan, Lucy, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all get started. Okay.
Okay. Are we going through the other packet again? Like if we have
Nope.
questions? No.
If you have questions on the end of it, sure.
Yeah, I do, because
I
a
do.
couple of the ones at the end stumped me.
Yeah, it was like the two last ones that, or maybe not the two last ones, but it was
For me, it
Wait,
was
bye, gang.
third.
15 got me.
The last one with the graph.
Yeah, I didn't really know that one. 15 and 11.
Okay, so 11 is the first one I heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, also 10.
Sorry, not 11, not 11. Where is it?
10.
10. Okay.
No. Yeah, 11.
So number 10, very oh my gosh, this is statistics. Gross. To determine whether or not a person's choice of one of the three professions, engineering, medicine, and law, is influenced by a person's gender. State the null hypothesis. Do you guys have 10A?
I've got it. It's there's no relation between gender and
Yeah.
professions.
Okay. So B, do you guys have it?
2.
How do you know?
Okay. Why did-
Yeah.
It's columns -1 times rows -1.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Awesome. Okay.
I got 36 for C because what I did is I basically took the percentage and then from that percentage I just found how many women I thought would be in for 400. So I got 36.
Yes. Like use the 180 out of
Yes.
400. Yeah, that's what I would do too. Does that make sense, Lucy?
Define the female. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And
And then
for the last one, I just said there's no relation because the level of significance is lower than the value of P.
sure, I have no idea honestly.
Well, I wasn't 100% on it. It said that Tony used a 5% level of significance for his test and obtained a p-value of 0.06. And so that wouldn't that be higher than 5%? All right, so
Yes.
awesome.
All right, number 11.
I got the first part where it was just like finding the period and stuff, right?
Okay, so period is 2 pi over B. Um,
My papers are all mixed up. Second.
Wait, what is period?
the period is how long it takes you to get from maximum
Yeah.
to maximum. So in this case, it would be 200.
Or would it be 120? Wait, 240 minus 120? Because isn't it a full?
So a full one is from maximum to maximum.
Oh, okay.
All right, I found 11. Start over.
Okay, so for f of x, finding the period is from a maximum to a maximum. So the maximum is at 0 and a maximum is at 240. So the period is
Got it.
240. Okay, so writing down the value of p.
Mm-hmm.
In your equation, what is that, where the p is, what does that normally stand for? I'm sorry, I'm eating breakfast at the same time that I'm teaching, but.
In the p cosine of q.
Yeah. What goes in front there?
The 240
Hello?
as the p.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Sleepyhead.
Yo, good morning.
What a surprise to see you.
So what are we doing?
You're just gonna keep working on your project. You just needed to check in for attendance.
It's good to hear your voice, Theo. I missed you.
Wait, what do we do in Dr. Held's class?
Oh, we just talked about the documentary, and then we wrote cheat sheets for each country involved in the war.
So did I miss anything?
I mean, not really.
Did he talk about our IAs?
No, he just said he's finishing them up this morning. So don't expect them done anytime soon.
Wait, so did he say they were good? Did people ask?
He said some are good, some are bad. So I'm expecting the usual range of women in the 80s and 90s and us in the 70s.
Dang. I think that has a lot less to do with gender, but okay.
Yeah.
You guys don't know Dr. Hyde as well as we do.
You know,
I'm just saying, this has been a common trend, and not only for the Tweedledums, it's along with the guys you have in your IB math class.
I know, but even the guys I have in my IB math class don't do his work. Like, they admit it.
There's been times where we have written down like the exact same thing as one of the girls and just gotten completely different grades.
Okay, well, that's a little bit different, but I think, again, that also still has less to do with the gender and also just the people. No offense.
Yeah,
But he has favorites, though.
He 100% has favorites.
I think it's favoritism incidents that gender plays into the favorites.
That I will believe.
Yeah.
It's not about your gender. It just so happens that his favorites are the girls.
That I will believe, but there is favoritism.
Oh,
Thompson, there's a hierarchy in his class.
that doesn't surprise me.
Hierarchy was like CG and her gang all in the 90s. Then what was it like the rest of the girls who aren't like in CG's gang or in the 80s, and then us in the 70s.
I kind of fluctuate between the 70s and the 80s.
See, I got an 80 on the last test, which very much surprised me. So hopefully I'm moving up the chain.
But I have an 80 in the class.
I don't.
I finished with a 90 last semester.
What the fuck?
So I kind of fluctuate. I don't sit next to you boys. I kind of sit next to the girls.
Well,
so that plays a role, maybe.
I've been trying to sit close to you before we got removed from class.
When?
Towards the end, when I started sitting over in the corner.
Yeah, but when did we get removed?
Quarantine.
Oh.
Quarantine. Okay. Bye, Theo. So normally the letter P is where the A is, and your A stands for amplitude. So the number in front of cosine or sine is your amplitude. Do you guys know what the amplitude is? 1, 2. Yes.
It's just the height, right, of the wave.
Yes. So it's actually not 1.4.
Oh, is it from the bottom of the wave to the top, or is it?
It's bottom of the wave to top of the wave divided by 2.
Yeah, so I thought it was in the middle, wouldn't it? So why is it not
Yes.
1.4?
Because 1.4 is not in the middle. 1.4 is the top.
Oh, so you want the full length, so like from negative?
Yeah, from negative 1.2 to positive 1.2. So the distance there is 2. Divided by 2 is 1.
Wait, 1.2 plus 1.2 is not 2. 2.2.
Negative 1.2 plus 1.2
is 0.
Sorry, I don't know how to say this. So it's 2.4
divided by 2, which would be 1.2.
Okay, but you said 1.4.
No, I said 1.2.
No, you said 1.4.
Oh, I thought you said
4. You said 1.4.
Okay,
yeah,
my bad. I meant 1.2.
Yes, 1.2 is the height. My bad, sorry. So your P would be 1.2.
No, wait a second. It's 1.4. I was right.
What?
Because it's it's 2 of those little grid blocks above 1.
Which is 1.4, and then okay, I got you. I'm with you. I follow. Jonathan,
yes.
You're right. I apologize profusely.
Wait, can you go onto the
Yeah, maybe it's just my. I uploaded that so long ago that it's like buried really deep in my Google Drive. Like finding the shit content piece is like a pain. Okay, hang on. I got it.
No, because I'm just getting confused now because I'm like, wait.
No, I got you. I'll do it. Maybe. Okay, I'm just gonna do it on my computer because none of these are really that bad right now. So hang on. In the meantime, anyway. Share screen and then one bit.
Falcons have new jerseys.
Okay, so we were saying that
I don't know how I feel about these.
this right here, this
Yeah.
blue dot. So I was calling that 1.2, but I was wrong because that's 1.4.
Yeah.
Because there's 5 tick marks, so 1.2.
Yeah, that's
then
what I thought at the beginning, and I was like, okay.
and then negative 1.4. And so the distance, like the height between this would be 2.8 divided by 2, which is 1.4.
Okay.
So 1.4.
Yeah.
Okay, so then for finding the value of Q, that's normally where your B would be. Like normally the original function is A cosine BX plus C minus D.
Mm-hmm.
So to find the value of Q, your period is equal to 2 pi over B. Or sorry, in this case, since it's in degrees, it would be 360 over B. Or in this case, over Q.
Oh, okay. I was about to say what's B.
Wait.
And that equals P.
That equals your period.
Okay. So does that equal 1.4?
No, your period was the answer to A.
Oh, or 240. Okay.
240.
Wait, where do we get 360 from?
So 360 is like it's a full circle. That's just the formula. It's either 2 pi over B or 360 over B, depending on if you're in degrees or radians.
Understood.
I think the formula for the period, but I mean, it's a little bit complicated because you have to connect that you need to use the period to find Q.
Wouldn't that make Q 1.5?
Yeah, sure. I have no idea.
Nice.
I didn't do that. Yeah, 1.5. And then now you have P and Q, so you should just be able to type it into your calculator and then find the intersections.
So what is it? P for cosine. Wait, so is the equation, wouldn't it read out as 1.4 cosine 1.5 times 240?
Not times 240. So 1.4 cosine 1.5x.
Oh, 1.5x.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the Q, right?
Yeah. Yes.
It's 1.5. I got 1.39.
As
I just typed it into my calculator and that's what it gave me. I don't know.
no, you're typing it into y equals.
Oh.
You have to type f of x and g of x into y equals and find the intersections. But be careful, it's asking you for the intersection between 180 and 360. So it would be the one that you're looking for on your graph is this one over here.
Okay. Wait, so then what is g of x?
Sine of x minus 1.
Oh, it's up here. Okay.
Yo, mine just came out as a straight line.
This happened last time to you. Okay, hang on. Okay, are you in degrees is the first question.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so you're gonna change your window, press the window button.
All right, window.
All right, and so your window is from x would be 0,
X0, got it.
and then x max would be 360.
360, got it.
Your y min is 0 or is -2, sorry. And your y max is 2.
I also had a straight line.
Oh, no.
Now it's graphing.
Now it's very curvy.
Yay. So you need to change your window, Lucy.
Okay.
And so you're changing your window to be the same as what they're showing you on your piece of paper.
So like for the x, it's 180 minimum. Is that what you mean?
You could do it that way. Sure.
So what is it asking us to find?
It's looking for, so where I put the blue dot, it's looking for the solution, so where they intersect, but it's looking for the intersection between 180 and 360.
Wait, what do I put in? Wait, how do I get that second line? What's the equation for y equals g of x?
Sine of x minus 1.
Wait, so what should I set my window to? Because it's not working what I did.
Okay, so your window would be, yours, you could do x min is 180,
Okay.
x max is 360,
Yeah.
your y min is -2,
Mm-hmm.
your y max is 2.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay.
And make sure you're in degrees.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not getting that second line.
Did you put it in?
I did. Sine of x minus 1, right?
Yeah. Can you show me your calculator? I'm gonna stop my share.
It's saying transformation graph thing. Only one function and up to 3 plots will graph. Why is it saying only one function will graph?
Can you show me your calculation?
Right. Okay. Let's go to y equals. It's saying that it only graph one function though.
Okay, can you try to highlight the equal sign next to the y2 and hit enter?
All right.
And then
Graph.
show me again. Okay, let me look it up. I think it's a setting on your calculator that's been put in place. You have, which calculator is that? The
84
TI?
plus C. CE.
Can you read me the message it said again, Jonathan? I'm sorry.
Only one function and up to 3 plots will graph, plus graph. Press graph.
So press the apps key,
All right, apps,
select transform from the menu.
transform. I see it, transform. All right,
And then press install.
press what?
Uninstall.
There's no install. It says continue quit transforming graphing and about.
Sorry, can you show me again? Try quit transform graphing. Try number 2.
It just graphed it a lot slower, but without without the second one as well.
Okay, so show me your y equals page again. I don't know. Oh, this probably isn't the problem.
Oh, it showed up for no reason.
Okay, but also go back to your y equals and it's sign of x, close the parentheses, -1.
Ah.
Okay, cool. I think we fixed it though, you know? Like it's working. Okay.
Graphing everything
sorry,
very
back
slowly
to
now.
well, cry. That's also because it's trying to do multiple calculations at the same time. I don't think that's just like because you turned that off. I could be wrong though. Maybe it's slowing it down, but that's the solution. What class are you in? Okay. Okay, so did you guys have any other questions? I think I heard 15.
What was 15? I didn't understand 14.
Okay, 14. Okay, so this is function mapping.
I've forgotten how to, like, I completely forgot how to do these.
Okay, so you're writing down 2 equations in terms of A and B. So basically what you're doing is you're plugging in, you can pick whichever 2 you want. I'm gonna use the first 2 just because it's easier. Let me see if it'll show up if I do it this way. Okay, let's try something. Haha, okay. So if you have, you just plug it in, your y is -4, is equal to A, and then you plug in your x, -1 squared plus B times -1. So that's one equation. And then another equation would be 8 equals A times 1 squared plus B times 1. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. Where did you get that equation from though?
The ax squared plus bx.
Oh, here. Okay. Yeah.
And then I just plugged in the y's and x's from the map.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and simplify this too, because this top one would become -4a minus b. Sorry, -4 equals a minus b. And the top one is 8 equals a plus b. Then it says to find the value of a and b. So right here, you have a system of equations.
Yeah.
How would you like to solve the system? So you can use substitution or elimination.
Substitution. Let's.
Yeah, because then you can get.
I think I know this. I think I know how to
Okay.
do this now.
So if you do substitution, you need to solve for one of them. I'm going to solve the top one. So for the top equation, A would be equal to -4 plus B. And then I plug in that A for this A. So I would get 8 equals -4 plus B plus B. So you get 12 is equal to 2B, which is 6 is equal to B. Okay, so we know that B is equal to 6, and then to solve for A, you just plug it back into the equation. So you could have 8 is equal to A plus 6. So if it's equal to plus 6, then you subtract 6 from both sides, and then you get A is equal to 2.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so that's just your equation. So you have f of x. F of x is equal to 2x squared plus bx, which is 6x. And you can type that into your calculator to find the vertex. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So f of. Oh, so you're just like making the equation again.
Yeah.
What is the vertex again?
The maximum from the top or the bottom.
All right, awesome. Because I am
Do you plug
very
in the
tired.
6 for B?
Yes, I did. It's just a really bad 6.
Okay,
Okay. Any other questions?
I'm good.
I'm doing fine.
Okay, then let's move back to the other one.
Formats. Oh, I need to print that one out.
You also don't really have to, Jonathan, unless it really helps you to write on that particular paper. If you are just, as long as you're putting pencil to paper, I don't really care what you write it on.
All right. Nice. Well, then I need paper.
You can use the back of your other one.
That I can do as well.
Okay, calculating the value of P.
Wait, no, this printed front and back, so I do not have a back.
I tried. We it's probably already, I think.
I feel like we've done some of these. Maybe we have the packet. Hold on.
What's the
I think
date?
Couple
Is that
of
the mail?
problems, maybe.
Wait, what's the date on the front?
I think it's May 11. The actual date is May 4th, I think.
We have another May packet.
We have. I think we've done this one.
Okay, so I'll upload another one. I know you love hearing that, but
Yeah, no way. This one. I have this. We finished this one in class.
okay, that's what I thought, but I just picked one out of my collection of many.
My phone just died. What the hell?
Okay, that's math, regular math. Okay, sorry. I've gotten a lot less organized since I've come home, and that's really stressing me
Wow,
out.
it's been the opposite for me.
I really don't like online school. Like, I really don't like it at all.
I don't either. got nothing to do.
Yeah, it's just the same
That's-
thing over and over and over. So boring.
Yeah, I struggle with focusing at home. I really
I do too. I can never do work at home. Never.
Same.
Okay, do you have Wednesday, May 5th, 2010? I don't think so. Nope, you do. You definitely have that one. We just did that one. You have Okay, we definitely haven't done this one. So I'm gonna send you this. Maybe.
Yay, my service and Wi-Fi is not working.
My phone isn't working either. Like my
My cellular and Wi-Fi both refuse to do anything. And my phone
Sorry.
is useless. What the heck? What's happening?
Okay, I just added it to Google Classroom.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
So apparently.
For A, you could type in the scatter plot yourself, or you could just draw it yourself. I feel like you guys know how to plot X and Y's, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, based off of that information, so you're gonna need to go ahead and type this into your calculator, into stats.
Miss Thompson.
What up?
I just realized because I already did my mock exam for my predicted. Do I have to do it again?
You do? You want to?
Oh,
Cause
No, I remember. I didn't study for my last one. I didn't even do anything to prepare for it. So.
right. I mean, it wasn't that bad. Like, I'm saying you can do better though. Like you want to have something
Okay.
else. I think. And I mean, it's not going to hurt you to take it, you know?
I'm so done with things just not working here. This is so annoying.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Let me know when you guys are ready.
Oh, I've got him in.
I do too.
So do you guys know how to graph them? So you're going to hit y equals,
Y equals.
and then clear out your y equals. But at the top, you see where it says plot 1?
Yep.
Highlight that
Mhm.
and hit enter, and then change your window. Do you guys know what you should change your window to?
Min is -10. Max is +10.
That's what it normally is, but looking at your table, if you wanted to be like the most zoomed in around the stuff, what's the smallest X
Oh,
you
2.
have? So your X min, you can make it 2. I made mine 0.
Yeah.
Or
And
1.
then
1 is
40, the max.
Yeah, so I did a number above 40 so that I can see that dot. So I did 45.
And then 35 is for ours, would be 30, and then max. Oh, wait. Max is 35.
Yeah, and so I did my max as 40.
Okay. And then min is.
I see it. Awesome. That's pretty cool.
Okay, so what kind of shape would you describe that slope as, Jonathan?
It doesn't really.
I don't
mean-
have anything on mine.
Did you press Y equals and then highlight your stat?
Yeah.
I mean, the plot?
See,
You
it kind of
clicked-
drops at a
the
consistent
top.
rate and then flattens out.
Yeah, so it's dropping, so it's negative. Lucy, when you highlight it, did you press enter, and then when you move it away, is it still
Let me
highlighted?
just show you what I have because I don't.
Mm,
That's not.
the curve.
Let me pull up my computer.
Can you see me? No.
Hang on. I will be able to see you in a second. Okay, yes,
Okay, this
I
is
can now.
what.
Okay, now press the down arrow and show me again. Okay, now press graph. Hit the second button, like the blue button, and then Y equals.
Oh. And then plot what?
List plot one should be list one. And then instead of axis, it should be list one, list two.
So the data access is Y.
It should say plot one, list two.
Oh wait, is that the top?
Show me your stat button. Like press stat and edit and show it to me. Hit enter. Huh. Go back to second stat plot for me, or second Y equals. Turn off plot one and turn on plot two instead.
Plot 2 is on. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
And then it's list 1 and 2.
Okay. Yes. And then now graph it.
Oh, I have it.
Cool. Okay. So that one, it says, using your scatter diagram, describe the correlation between the numbers. So I would call that as, would you think that that is a strong correlation or a weak correlation? Like, I would think it's pretty close to a straight line,
Yeah.
right? So I would call that a strong negative correlation.
So that's strong one.
Okay, and then you guys know how to find the mean in your calculator,
Yeah.
right? Okay, do you know how to find the regression line?
No, I do not.
Isn't that just like what stat edit? No, stat calc and then linreg,
Yep, linreg.
and then just enter, and then it's just y equals whatever the equation is, right?
Yeah. Yes. So what did you end up getting for your equation?
I got y equals negative 0.66 x plus 35.6.
Okay. I got something close to that. I didn't get exactly that, but I could have typed a number in wrong somewhere. So then you would draw it on your scatter diagram. So you could type it into y equals, and then it draws it.
So negative. Yeah, it goes straight through it.
Okay. And then it says to estimate the number of plant species growing at 30. So I hit second calc value and then put x equals 30.
Second calc value.
And then x equals 30.
Second.
So y equals 15.8.
So that would round to, yeah.
Wait. Second calc value, then x equals what?
You tell me, look at question G.
30.
Yep.
It's making me move the cursor on the graphing screen. Is that normal or?
No, it shouldn't have to. You can just type in 30 and hit enter.
It's not doing that. Graph. Second
Do second calc value.
Value. It's
Type in the number 30, enter.
it's not working.
Oh no. Well, that sucks for you.
What?
Oh, did you graph the line, Jonathan?
Oh, the line of best fit?
Yeah.
I did not.
You have to put that in y equals
Okay,
first.
wait, how do I do that again?
You go y equals. Like, how do you find the line of best
Yeah.
fit? You do stat,
Stat.
then scroll over to calc.
Oh,
and then
linreg.
linreg.
Okay. 1 second.
My Wi-Fi on my phone is not working.
All right, so equals 0.
Jonathan, does your Snapchat work?
It does not.
Okay, because mine is.
Well, I just deleted Snapchat and tried to re-download it, so because I thought mine was just acting up.
No, because mine won't let me send anything.
Yeah, mine won't let me send anything either. Okay, that's good to know. At least not just me.
Stupid. It's probably because everybody's on it. But
What? Keep
oh,
saying error.
nobody's Snapchat is working. Even people in like Belgium. Oh my god, they shut the server down.
Why is that? Why'd they do that?
Oh, my God.
Why isn't it graphic?
Because they're
Thought I
Nobody knows.
no graph. Keep saying okay. Go to. Aha. That makes sense. Whoa. Oh, I didn't put the name. To type all that again.
no, just insert the negative.
Oh, well, I already cleared it.
Oh, whose fault is that?
I don't know, Miss Thompson, that's the calculator.
Wait, are you still doing? Are you still doing? I was confused.
Yes, he's still on.
All right. So now second calc value 30. There we go.
right, next problem. Do you guys know how you would find A and B?
We literally did this on the other one.
Couldn't we just do sine cosine rule or something like that?
You're a couple steps ahead. But here you're just looking where that hits. What is point A? It's the y-intercept.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm going to solve the equation for y. So this point is 0, 4. And then to find point B, you plug in 0 for y and solve
Wait, how'd
it.
you get?
-1/2.
How'd you get 0?
Okay, I solved this equation for y.
Okay.
And then if I were to like rearrange it, this is my y-intercept.
Got it.
So then to find the x-intercept, you plug in 0 for y. So you should get -8. Or 8, sorry, not negative.
Where did you get the -1/2?
When you solve the equation boxed in blue,
Oh, that's what you get.
okay, so finding the distance, so you would use the distance formula. Am I right? Or is it minus? Oh, it is minus. My bad, guys.
Big formula.
It's not that bad. So you just plug it in. Since a lot of these are zeros, you end up getting the x's would be square root of 8 squared plus -4 squared. So that would be square root of 64 plus 16, which is the square root of 80. And that when you plug that into your calculator, you get 8.94.
Whoa.
Magic.
I'm tired.
I want to finish this problem and then I'm letting you guys go.
Thank you.
That won't give you much time, but it'll give you at least a couple minutes. In lies on the line AB. The line CN is perpendicular to the line AB. Find the gradient of CN. So our slope, remember from that last equation, was -1/2. So if it's perpendicular, what's the perpendicular slope?
-2.
Yeah.
+2.
That's terrible.
Close. Yeah. So our gradient of CN would be +2. So to find the equation of CN, we have a point and we have our slope, so we can use point slope form. So that would be y minus 7 is equal to 2 times x minus 4. And then it says to calculate the coordinates of n, which basically means you're finding where it intersects. So you have this equation, and you can solve it for y, and you have this equation, and you find the intersection.
Oh, nice. You can just plug that in, right? It's a calculator.
Yep. Did you guys find the intersection?
Working on it. Oh my gosh. Apparently Snapchat's back up.
I'm so glad you're focused
No,
on
I'm
math right
literally I've just overheard my brother in the
now.
other room.
Okay, so the intersection is 2, 3.
Why am I getting just a straight line again? What?